And another thing, you need to come out with a chocolate fragrance, one like the one you had back in the day, but better. Yeah? Yeah. So let me get this straight, yeah? I asked you to come out with a chocolate fragrance and you did. Okay, cool. So you make an entire line, call it the Coco Collection and didn't bring me in? Do you know what?
A win is a win. A win is a win. I don't care what y'all say. A win is a win.
Listen, yeah, I don't want no one to tell me that they didn't make this for me, okay? No one, because they did, okay? They did. This is Zara's way of trolling, but secretly honoring me. Zara, it's fine. It's fine. And you know what? I'm just glad that I'm getting acknowledgement, yeah? Maybe not the acknowledgement that I want, but I'm getting it. Welcome people and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if this is your first time seeing one of my videos, my name is Coco and on this channel I mostly speak about perfumes. So if that's something that you're interested in, you can go ahead, click that subscribe button or join the family. Thank you very much. In today's video, as you can already see from the title, it's Talk Trash Tuesday. This is where I normally talk about a fragrance that I really didn't get along with. You get what I mean? But as you can see, who's in the firing line? It's Zara. Because Zara, come to the front. We have to talk. What's going on? So Zara came out with a line called the Coco Collection and I'm just here to give my 2 pence on it, yeah? So without further ado, if you want to hear what I got to say, let's just get into the video.
All I know is you smell good. All I know is you smell good. Yeah.
Welcome back, my pebbles. I do hope that everyone is doing well. So, Coco Collection. Listen, every time I say that, I have to laugh because what? A whole collection called the Coco Collection and you didn't bring Coco in? Like, make it make sense. So, there's 3 fragrances in this collection. There's Coco Bliss, Coco and Latte, and Coco Sunset. They all come in 100ml bottles and they go for £17.99. This, Zara, is a better price, okay? This. Can I be honest for a second, yeah? Before I went in and smelled these fragrances, I was nervous. Okay, nervous. Because the thing is, Zara has been doing good recently. Yeah, since of late, they've been doing good. But you know, sometimes, like, they might get a little too big for their boots. And, like, they come out with a line and it's, like, either hit or miss and you're like, what's going on? You were good. Yeah? You were coming out with bangers. What's going on here? Yeah? So my lovelies, the Coco Collection, a sensory journey that captures the essence of chocolate in all its forms. There's milk, white and dark chocolate. So Coco Bliss has the dark chocolate, Coco and Latte has the white chocolate, and Coco Sunset has the milk chocolate. As always, I'm going to side with my OCD baddies and go in alphabetical order. So I'm going to start with Coco Bliss. So Coco Bliss, the opening for this is fresh and sweet with almost like a burst of zesty orange blossom. Even though it's not listed, the opening for me, I get something fresh, sweet and citrusy. That quickly transitions into this tropical goodness of passion fruit, which remains vibrant. Hello, there is no syntheticness about this passion fruit. None whatsoever. It smells real AF. Now for the peach, yeah, it adds this soft and succulent fruitiness to the mixture and it's just offering this creamy texture to the composition. The peach in here is not tart, nor is it overtly sweet, but it's juicy, and it's just complementing the freshness of the passion fruit. Even though not listed, I do get this floral aspect coming from this fragrance, and I'm getting this delicate creamy sweetness, and my mind is just leading me to jasmine. As the fragrance develops in the dry down, the dark chocolate reveals itself in a subtle way. You heard me? Subtle. Instead of presenting itself with like a heavy cocoa scent, the dark chocolate in here for me is acting more like a balancing element, yeah? Like it's providing this smooth but slightly bitter tone that's cutting through the sweetness. It lends depth to this composition without overtly smelling of chocolate. Does that make sense? And then the fragrance goes warm and listen, amber, okay? Even though not listed, I'm getting a warm sensation in the dry down. Overall, this is a passion fruit forward fragrance, but it interplays with peach, jasmine, dark chocolate, and amber. I'm not gonna lie to you, this is really outside of the box for Zara, because the first time I smelled this, I was like, oh my god, this kind of smells complex. You get me? It's not your typical florally fresh or your fruity floral that they're known for. This is really outside of the box. Would I go out of my way to buy this to add it to my collection? No. But would I wear it if someone bought it for me? Yes. Now we're going to switch it up, yeah? Because at the end of each review, I'm going to tell you the notes that I would have chosen for the fragrances. So hear me out. If I was making Coco Bliss, these are the notes that I would have chosen. So think Coco Bliss here. We're talking about something comforting, something more of like an indulgent feel. You get me? Something more decadent, something blissful. I mean, come on. It is called Coco Bliss. So for the top notes of Coco Bliss, I'm using orange blossom, coconut milk, and cinnamon, okay? So the orange blossom is giving you that fresh citrusy, you know, on the sweeter side. More sweet, less citrus, yeah? Coconut milk is just giving you this rich and creamy vibe, setting like a tropical tone. And the cinnamon is just giving you that extra spice and a touch of warmth and like coziness, yeah? Yeah. For the middle, I'm using cacao, which is the raw unprocessed version of cocoa, and chocolate fudge, okay? I'm giving you the deep, intense chocolate richness. And I'm also adding some almond blossom, you know, that sweet and nutty texture, and it's also going hand in hand with the coconut milk that's in the opening. And for my dry down, I'm giving you vanilla, dark chocolate, cashmere woods, and some praline. You know that praline is giving you that sweet, gourmand, caramelized finish? Yeah. Yeah. This blend should make you feel like a warm, inviting hug with like this smooth, indulgent sweetness. But that's just me. That's just me, okay? This is Coco Bliss. Next up, we have Coco and Latte. This is the one with the white chocolate. Off the bat, listen, this is another interpretation of Bianco Latte. I'm not even gonna hold you. And I know what you're saying to yourself, another interpretation of Bianco Latte. Didn't they just come out with a fragrance called Dark Romance? Yes, they did. But this is what Zara does. They always do this. If you're new here, Zara is known to rebottle fragrances, okay? They're known for it, yeah? That's nothing new. Because if we take Barbie, we take Forbidden Pink, Velvet Shadow, Give Me a Sign, Ruby Infusion, and Rose Marshmallow Candy, those are the same fragrances in different bottles. Yeah, if you didn't know that, you're welcome. So yeah, they already had another dupe out for Bianco Latte called Dark Romance. Listen, if you haven't seen that video, I'll leave it up here for you to watch and in my description box below. Yeah, they already had a dupe. Why not just make another one? But even though we know what it's duping, we're still going to review it, okay? Yes, we are. This fragrance starts you out with a warm embrace, yeah? With like this soft, creamy white chocolate and also some rich nuance of caramel. As the fragrance begins to settle, the airy lightness of the chantilly cream, you know, it begins to dance through, adding this light and fluffy texture. A hint of suede lends this refined and smooth touch. Hear me out. When I smelt it, I didn't get much of the suede, but you need to understand that I'm a leather gal, I'm a suede gal. I love leather and I love suede, okay? So I didn't get much of that, but when I sprayed it on Shy, she was saying it was a tad bit overpowering in the fragrance. But my thing is, when I gave it to her to smell, the first spray, she was like, oh yeah, this is a lot of leather. But then we revisited it like a couple of days later and she said, oh, it's toned down. So my thing is, if you smell this and you smelt a whole lot of leather or a whole lot of suede and you're like, raw, this is too much, go back to it, yeah? Revisit it. We also get this essence of creamy coconut that's like weaving through the fragrance. It's enhancing the softness and adding this velvety finish. The deep sweet notes of the vanilla and the tonka bean, they add this layer of coziness that's creating this sense of warmth and comfort. Overall, this fragrance is like a comforting dessert that's wrapped in a soft, luxurious blanket. We all know what the Bianco Latte DNA smells like, okay? It's creamy, it's sweet, it's fluffy. Especially with the chantilly cream in here, it gives it the light, fluffy texture, just like in Dark Romance. You know what? Hold on, let me tell you the difference. Okay, hear me out, yeah? I know I just mentioned, oh, let me tell you the differences, but there's not much of a difference, if that makes sense. Okay, so the difference that I see between the Dark Romance and the Coco and Latte is that the Coco and Latte to me seems to be a tad bit creamier and slightly stronger in smell. I don't know if the suede has anything to do with it, because we know how suede and leather is in fragrances, yeah? You know, it grounds the fragrance and give it that extra oomph that it needs. And I'm wondering if that's a suede just, you know, just doing that. Maybe. That's just me, you know, thinking out loud. Also, please note that Coco and Latte is 100ml for £17.99 and Dark Romance is 80ml for £22.99. Do what you'd like with that information. Would I buy this? Yes, but not now. Because I have Eclair, I have That Girl Viral Vanilla, and I have Tiramisu Caramel by Zimaya, yeah? But when those fragrances are done, like, you know, they're empty, there's nothing left to spray, would I repurchase the Zara one? Yes, because hear me out. Thinking about being cost effective, the Zara one is like the cheaper option, because That Girl Viral Vanilla is like £50, yeah? The Eclair and the Tiramisu Caramel, those are like £35. But the Zara one is $17.99 and it's 100ml, you get me? So if I'm going like cost effective wise, yeah, I'll buy the Zara one. And would I wear it if someone bought it for me? Yes. I can't lie, I love this DNA, but I think Zara could have done something different. Let me tell you what I would have done. Okay, so Coco and Latte, yeah? Let's lean into that cozy cafe inspired vibe. Does that make sense? We're gonna add these comforting notes that give off the warmth of a perfect cup of cocoa and coffee, yeah? Let's get into it. So for my top notes, we have espresso and dulce de leche. So the espresso is bold and aromatic, you know, it's capturing the essence of coffee, and the dulce de leche is giving that sweet gourmand feel. So for the middle, we have 3 notes. There's Bailey's Irish Cream, there's cocoa powder, and there's brown sugar. I'm sorry, do I need to say more? And for my base notes, we're using vanilla bean. We're not just using your typical vanilla. No, we're using the bean. Like, we're opening the pod, we're scraping, we're using the vanilla bean, okay? Yeah, there's cashmere, there's amber, and there's mahogany wood. I need that deep richness to like cut through the sweetness, so we're using the mahogany, yeah? Yeah. You see this lineup, yeah? It would give you this cozy, aromatic, indulgent feel, like a rich coffee house drink, yeah. But then again, that's just me, okay? This is Coco and Latte. Do you know what? Another composition that came to mind when I'm thinking about the Coco and Latte, we could do like an interplay with tea and coffee. So we'd have top notes of like cardamom, we'd have Earl Grey, and like for the middle, we'd have the coffee. You get what I mean? Milk, but we'd use almond milk. You get what I mean? Some cacao powder, and for the dry down, we'd have like vanilla. Zara, it's my collection. You should have brought me in. And closing the show, we have Coco Sunset. This is the one with the milk chocolate. The opening for this is fresh, but not in a citrusy way. Like the initial burst gives you like this clean feeling. Like maybe, you know, lightly dewy, but then it transitions into a warm heart. As the fragrance settles in, the dominant note becomes the creamy milk chocolate, but it's not heavy or overtly intense. The milk chocolate is soft and smooth, and it's giving you the sensation like a luxurious treat melting on your tongue. Yeah. They added whipped cream, yeah, and what it's doing is just lending this extra layer of softness, and then it's turning the chocolate into something a bit more velvety and more decadent. Throughout the wear, this fragrance stays quite linear, like it doesn't really change much, and it just stays true to its smooth chocolatey feel. Okay, hear me out, yeah? If you have me on Instagram, you know how hard it was for me to find Coco Sunset, yeah? I went to my local Zara like 2 or 3 times and they didn't have it. And then I had to take the underground to Oxford Circus. I had to go into Central, a different Zara, to find Coco Sunset. But you see, when I first smelt it, you know what came to mind? This, my Vaseline Cocoa Radiant Body Oil. Hello, I use this every day, so I should know what it smells like. And when I smelt it, I was like, oh my God. This is what came to mind. You see the complete dry down of Coco Sunset? Yara, I kid you not. So hear me out, yeah. You see Coco Sunset, you come out the shower after you just done bathe and everything, you rub down your body with this and then you spritz this on top. That's Coco Sunset. Babes, that is... These two are Coco Sunset. Yeah. Moderate sillage and projection with a 4 to 5 hour longevity on my skin. Overall, Coco Sunset seems to offer this delightful dessert-like experience without feeling too heavy. Would I buy this? Yes. Would I wear this if someone bought it for me? Yes, because you see my Yara there that I just showed you, yeah? My bottle is empty. I think I have 2 sprays left. So yes, I would wear this, and if someone bought it for me, yeah, 100%. Now for my take, yeah? Coco Sunset, we're going for a perfume with a rich, warm, tropical vibe. So for top notes, we're starting off fresh. You know, we have bergamot, and then we're going in with coconut water. Yeah, water. You know, that light, refreshing, evoking like a tropical breeze? Yes, coconut water and fig. So bergamot, coconut water, and fig. For the middle, we have cocoa butter. Yes, cocoa butter, frangipani, and honeysuckle. I'm sorry. I'm so deep it. Frangipani giving that, you know, that exotic floral tropical touch. Yes. And for the dry down, we're using vanilla, milk chocolate, sandalwood, and tonka beans. Come on. If that doesn't say Cocoa Sunset, I don't know what does. But then again, I wasn't the creative director. You get what I mean? Guys, this is Cocoa Sunset. Final thoughts, could they have done better? Yes. Did they name the line Cocoa Collection and there was little to no chocolate? Yes. Did they rebottle a fragrance and gave it a whole new name? Yes. Should they go back to the drawing board? Yes, definitely. I mean, minus the passion fruit one, which was the Cocoa Bliss. As I said, that one was outside of the box. But for other two, I've smelt on numerous occasions and I have in my collection. So come on. But if you're not me and you've not smelt any of these fragrances that I've mentioned, you're definitely going to enjoy these fragrances, you know, in all of their chocolatey goodness. But Zara, I'm not going to lie, I'm disappointed. I beg you, wheel and come back. Give me a Cocoa Collection 2.0. Because what go on for this? I mean, Zara, you said cocoa, but you didn't deliver much chocolate. Guys, I have nothing else to say other than don't blind buy these fragrances. Go out and smell them before you purchase. I have nothing else to say. But hear me out. If I was supposed to choose my favorite out of the three, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna give it to the passion fruit one, Cocoa Bliss. Yeah, I mean, it's the only one that I've not smelt before, and if this is like an original creation, because I've not smelt a designer or a niche fragrance that I think like this is duping. So if this is like an original creation, I'm not gonna lie, hats off to Zara. As I said, it is outside of the box, but it doesn't smell bad. You get me? So I'll give that one to you, Zara. I'll give that one to you. Well, my darlings, that's me done. Cocoa Collection done. Talk Trash Tuesday done. Zara, I beg you, wheel and come again, because what was this? Anyways, my lovelies, I do apologize for this video being late. I was just, as always, humming and hawing if I should post this, because I'm like, you put my name on a whole collection and you do this to me. To me! What's going on? Zara, what is? Do you know what? I know I asked for the chocolate, yeah? But hear me out, yeah? If you're going to do a tobacco or a patchouli line, I beg you do better. Come better, yeah? I have faith in you, Zara. I do. You got this. Yeah. Well, my darlings, I'm going to end the video here because I have nothing else to add, really. Yeah, nothing else, yeah? Thank you so much for spending your time with me today. It's greatly appreciated. But before you go, my lovelies, I'm going to ask you to give me a thumbs up by clicking that like button. Comment down below and let me know your thoughts. Yes, my video is late, but let me know, because I think majority of you might have smelled these fragrances, but I know the real ones, yeah, they always wait until I put out my review before they make their purchase. So you guys are the real ones, yeah? The real ones. Love you loads. Mwah! Share this video with a mate. Don't forget to subscribe before you go. And I guess I'll see you in my next video. Bye!